Welcome back. This is the Whisky Couch, where whiskey and food come together in delicious harmony. My name is Gustav, and you are watching Whiskey Tasting and Food Pairing Review number 260 here at the Whisky Couch. I'm having lots of fun today doing some compass box bottlings, tastings, evaluations, pairings. So it is a good day here at the Whisky Couch. As promised, today I'm looking and reviewing and pairing the Oak Cross bottling from Compass Box, an independent blender and bottler established in the year 2000, and since then has received more than 60 awards and prizes internationally, which is quite an achievement. Co-owned by John Glaser and Bacardi, if I'm not mistaken. Non-age statement, Oak Cross. Interesting enough, this time around it's 43% ABV, whereas the Spice Tree from the previous review was 46%, but this one 43%. And similarly to the Spice Tree, also natural color and non-chill filtered, which is for me absolutely fantastic. Lots of information on the back label. Look at that. Maturation, very, very interesting. The round part of the cask, ex-American casks, staves, whereas the two heads is French oak wood. So you get a very interesting maturation between those two different kinds of wood, much more of a complex flavor profile. So here we go, ABV 43, very interesting maturation casks that they used, Oak Cross. Look at that, the color of this one, I would say a yellow gold, and I can see some legs forming there on the glass. I hope you can see it there, which gives you an indication of the viscosity and the alcohol content, the droplets. But I will have to put on my glasses to see this a bit better. On the nose, I would agree with the official, and I think it's also on the bottle. With the official tasting notes, yes, some of it here on the back of the bottle, where they make mention of baked apple and pears. I would get that on the nose. But also some citrus and also a lovely vanilla. The Spice Tree matured in a similar way in the previous video. I reviewed that, but a bit more burnt, the inside of the wood, a bit more toasted. Whereas this one not as much. Hence the difference in color, and also not as complex on the nose. Yes, lovely vanilla, citrus and pears. The drop in the palm test, which I've described several times in the previous videos, reveals some freshly buttered warm banana bread aromas. On the palate, slange. Sweet, softer than a Spice Tree, fruitier than a Spice Tree, and then pops out some spices, I would say cinnamon, but there's an interesting fruity pastry element to this flavor profile, almost like cinnamon dusted banana bread, I would say. On the palate, mouth watering. Vanilla on the palate, honey on the palate, the marmalade element, as was in the case for the Spice Tree, on the palate. The finish, again medium long but a little bit drier, but a bit of baking spices and some pepper. The empty glass test, if you leave this glass for a while after finishing this jam, reveals some banana dessert aromas. With a few drops of water, let's see what happens. The price of this also around 900 Rand, translates to about 45 pounds. For me, it's a bit steep for a no-age statement that is not cask strength. So a little bit steep on the price side. I don't know if I have 900 Rand, if this would be my whiskey of choice. Similar verdict from my side, personal opinion only, with regards to the spice tree. After a few drops of water, the pears and the apples have now sort of changed a bit to more tropical fruit notes. Lovely. Guava. Tropical fruit notes on the palate. Very smooth. Lots of vanilla. And then right at the end on the sides of your tongue, a lovely peppery finish. Food pairing, which is our speciality here at the Whiskey Couch. Fresh, warm banana bread, buttered with loads and loads of good butter. That is my recommendation, and I can't wait to taste this lot here. So here we go. What a lovely banana bread. So soft, so fluffy. Oh man, this is like so good. I didn't think that Compass Box, these two bottlings, the Oak Cross and the Spice Tree that I did in the previous video, would be so easy to pair with a food snack. It is really wonderful. Banana butter. Lovely. It changes it enhances the whole taste experience, and it changes the experience with the dram to more of a grainy dram. It is so interesting. That's what I like about whiskey and food pairing. It is such an adventure and such a wonderful journey, experimenting and trying new things and trying different things until you sort of hit the sweet spot with the perfect food snack for a dram. That's what I enjoy about whiskey and food. Thank you very much for joining me on this journey, and I can't wait to see you again in the next video when I will be reviewing some Glen Moray whiskies from the Glen Moray Distillery in Speyside in the Northern Highlands of Scotland. Until then, Sláinte.